I was thinking that maybe since everybody is so much more familiar with the Occidental/Western zodiac, I may as well explain some of the Chinese characters as they come up. So for the rat is yin. The rat is the first sign of the Chinese horoscope, whereas Aries is the first sign of the Western horoscope. Rats have the following characteristics: appeal, influence, thrift, sociability, intellectual skill, charisma. Rat sins may include nervousness, verbosity, acquisitiveness, thirst for power, guile, and meddling. So they're resourceful. They're resourceful and they're good to the people that they love. And I know this because my sister is a Cancer rat. What an awful title. I mean, I think a goat, a ram, or an Aries goat is kind of weird, but Cancer rat, come on. Chinese astrology, like the rest of life, is really just another rat race. According to legend, many years ago, Buddha summoned all the animals in the kingdom to his side. Only 12 showed up, and the rat got there first. To compensate the dozen animals who answered Buddha's behest, their leader awarded 1 year of the Chinese calendar to each. As the rat had won the race, he got to have his name on the first year out of all 12. How Buddha classed the rest of the animals, I don't know, except that they fall in this order: ox, tiger, cat, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, pigeon, pig, following the rat. Each gives its name to a year. Whenever I inform people that their astrological sign is rat, they squiggle up their little snouts in disgust. Ugh! They don't want to be rats. They'd rather be something less revolting, a hummingbird, a hamster. Let's face it, rats don't have a very elegant reputation in our Occidental urbanized society. But think for a moment of the clever farm rat. It is this rat, or the rats of nimh, the mice of nimh. The clever farm rat. It is this rat, the collector, the deft, admirable country rat whom Buddha honored. This rural rat is, to this day, an amazing scrounger for food, finder of places to nest, and procreator par excellence. For the purposes of this book, let's put aside our base image of the city rat and concentrate on his country cousin. The key words I always use for rat people are charm and aggressiveness. You'll never meet an unattractive rat, nor will you find a rat person who does not seek to achieve and succeed, stand out from the crowd, and even assume power over others. Rats are movers and drivers. They're born with the leadership qualities and hefty measure of guile. The rat's ends frequently justify his means. Rat people usually appear calm and at ease in company. They're talkative, to a fault sometimes, and make pleasant conversationalists. But take a closer look. That rat has a rubber band in his hand which he incessantly snaps back and forth between two fingers. That rat woman keeps jiggling the fastener on her handbag. Rats only seem tranquil. Inside they are nuclear reactors of nerves that bubble and twist, but never or rarely explode. Rats are stashers of food and have well-developed sense of economy. They know where their money goes and for which frivolities they are willing to spend lavishly. Parties and gatherings of all sorts please the rat. In fact, any chance to communicate with others is seen as a joyful occasion. Rats love no need to talk. If rats have problems, they talk them through. If they're depressed, they blab it out. If they lose a lover, they can only cure themselves of heartbreak by exposing their whole gory story until the listener's ears are red from hearing the rat who has emptied his soul of despondency. If you have a gabby rat pal, keep your Walkman handy and turn up the volume. I love this author. She's such a bitch. If you are loved by a rat, consider yourself lucky, Mo. Rats will defend and spoil the people they love without hesitation. Outsiders don't count. Outsiders don't count. Period. The rat wants to be surrounded with those who like and admire him. He will lavish presents on them and feed them all till they burst from admiration. Companionship is the rat's idea of contentment. Rats are not necessarily high-minded, nor are they artistic dreamers. Rats are simply smart. They make excellent lawyers and executives. Rats dabble more than a little in politics. Richard Nixon and Jimmy Carter are both rats. Rats are not infrequently found dabbling in other people's lives. They enjoy a facility for getting involved with friends and neighbors. Rats are not quite busybodies, but almost. They love to be engaged in the running of some committee or the administration of a board of directors. Rats will not volunteer to be on the cleanup committee. No, it's power they are after. Power and influence and lots of big old-fashioned kudos. So that's Suzanne White's description of the rat, and I find her description to be very interesting. This entire book is the 12 Occidental signs matched with the 12 Chinese signs, and then personality profiles, which match in an almost like uncomfortable way. I mean, it gets stuff wrong, of course, because it's not the whole chart, but the stuff that it gets right is just like, how in the, like, it's just little things. Like, for mine, it says, you know, this person would die for want of sumptuousness. And I mean, it's true. If I don't have my stuff around me and I don't feel like I'm living in luxury, I'd rather, you know, I'm not going to go out and fight for day-old crusts of bread. You know, I'm too lazy. I'd rather just starve to death, I guess. Whatever. I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Please tell your friends. Please try to contact me to get your own personal readings. I promise they're great. And, you know, I have a suggested donation, but that's it. I'm not going to bust your balls. All right, I'll let you go. Goodbye.